But let gravity come down into your hips, into your legs, and feel your legs be weighty. Feel the earth holding them as they settle. Just settle yourself down into your spot. Make your movements, your wiggle around till you get everything in the right spot. And once your hips and legs are comfortable, find that length. Find that length through your side bodies, up through your spine to the crown of your head. Hands can be palms up, palms down, basket, wherever fits for you. Just take those subtle movements to settle into your spot. As your physical body settles down into its seat, into its comfortable place, eyes are soft or gently closed. And bring your attention to your breath. Just noticing your breath this beautiful spring morning. Is it congested? Is it dry? Is it light and airy? Notice as we go through our practice, if your ujjayi breath helps to clear your lungs, clear your congestion. Begin to lengthen your inhales. Extend your exhales. Come to that 4 count on the inhale. Filling your lungs completely, feeling your belly rise. And exhale fully. Exhale slowly. Feel that belly and your ribs knit in. If ujjayi breathing's part of your practice, bringing that Darth Vader sound to your breath. Bringing your arms to reach out to the side. Arms are active, fingers are reaching for the earth, but not quite making it. We're going to inhale, turn those palms up to the sky, reach our arms up. Exhale, round your back like that angry cat, that big U shape. Inhale, come to sit tall, arms to a T. Exhale, thumbs roll towards the floor, palms face the ceiling and fold. Inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, round, reach your arms forward. Inhale, tall arms to a T. Roll those thumbs under, exhale and fold. Three more with your breath. At the end of your third, releasing your arms down to the earth. No rush, take your time. Lean back on your hands, let's switch the cross of your legs. Resettle into your spot. Arms reach out to the sides. We're going to turn that left hand up towards the ceiling, reach that left arm up, and then exhale, reaching over to the right side, coming into a gentle side twist. Left hip stays pinned to the mat. If it feels right, move that left shoulder, left arm back in space, finding a little twist across your belly. Inhale, coming up, releasing your left arm down, right arm inhales up. Find that length from the hip to the fingertips, and exhale over to the right side. Keeping that right hip down to the earth, and then finding that small twist to move your right shoulder, arm, fingers back in space. That doesn't feel right to you, that's fine. Just a suggestion. Inhale, coming up through center, release. Inhale, big here. With your exhale, left hand to right knee, coming to a gentle twist. Inhaling through center, all the way over, right hand to left knee, and exhale. Coming to the twist on the other side. Inhale, bring yourself back to center. And let's roll on through and find our down dog. Taking your puppy for a walk. Rising high, bending one knee. Rising high in the balls of your feet and bend the other. Let's inhale high onto the balls of our feet. We're going to bring our heels over to the right side. Drop your heels towards the right. Finding that similar stretch through the left side of the body. From the hip to the armpit. Inhaling up towards center, coming back to the balls of your feet. Pivot the other way and drop your heels over to the left. Inhale, coming back up to center. Taking a breath here. We're going to inhale. Let's lift that right leg high in the sky. Bend the right knee and open up that hip. Torso and hands are pushing into the earth. Torso's facing the mat. Opening up the hip, feeling that stretch again. Getting that side stretch from the right knee up to the hip to the armpit. Inhale, bringing that right knee back, straighten that leg and reach that heel back. With your inhale, come forward, coming plank, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, maybe up to right armpit, lift that leg. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right knee over to left elbow, lift it up, push the earth away, and inhale, back to three-legged dog. One more round, exhale, coming through the center, knee to nose. Inhale to your dog. Exhale, turn that right hip out and reach that knee for the right elbow, right armpit, keeping it lifted. Inhale to your dog. Exhale, right knee over towards the left, getting into those obliques. And inhale, back to your three-legged dog. Reach that right leg long. With your exhale, bring it down to the earth. Walk your legs out. See if you feel a difference from one side to the other. Coming back to your dog. With your exhale, lift that left leg high to the sky. Bend that left knee and reach that foot over towards the right. Finding that stretch down the side body. From the knee to the hip to the armpit. Breathing, gaze is soft. Inhale, let's bring that left leg back to center, reach that foot back. And with your exhale, knee to nose, coming to your plank. Inhale, back to your three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, reaching up for that armpit, lift that leg. Inhale, to your dog. Exhale, left knee over to the right side, reaching for that right elbow. And inhale to your dog. Exhale, coming back through center, second round, knee to nose. Inhale, stop. Exhale, lift that left knee high. Externally rotate that leg as you're lifting it. Reach it up. And inhale to your dog. Exhale. Left knee over to right elbow, lift. Push the earth away so you're not losing your lift. And inhale. Stretch that left leg back. When you're ready, release it to the earth. And walk out your legs. Inhale, coming forward to your plank. Wake those shoulders up, pushing down into the earth, pushing into the thumb and the pointer finger. Elbows are facing each other, eyes of the elbows are turned in, heart is soft. Reach those heels back, feel those quads lift. Belly pulls in, tail tucks. Nice oak plank. And breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, let's come back to our down dog. Taking a few rounds here. And inhale, one more time. Let's come down to our forearms. Yogi's choice on hands. You can take a handstand or a headstand, fine. Or your hands can be in Sphinx. Shoulders over the elbows, push into those forearms. Reach the heels back. Feel that belly pull up, tailbone lengthen. And then just breathe. Just be here. Need be, walk those feet back a little further. Find that oak plank. Quads are lifting, your hamstrings are lengthening. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back up to your plank and push back to your down dog. Toes together, knees wide. Come on down to a child's pose or walk your hands back and sit on your heels. Whichever is more restful for you. I like to sit back on my heels and then turn my fingers back towards my knees and get that nice big stretch in my wrist. Give your wrists some love. We're making them work hard. One more breath here. You've got your hands turned, turn them the other way. Shake them out, circle, whatever feels good. Shake those forearms out, and then walk those hands forward. And let's come to our down dog one more time. Actually, drop your knees and walk your hands back and take a seat. Okay, we're coming in and we're going to do some shoulder strengtheners, hip strengtheners, core strengtheners. We're working in Vashisthasana. So I want to show first, because there's several ways to accomplish this with your modifications. So depending how you're feeling today, we're going to be in our dog. Step our feet over. You can come to the full version. Stack your feet. Whee! Push into the outer edges as you zip them up and reach up. Now, if this is just not feeling it today, maybe step that top leg forward and let it help lift. If that's not working, bottom leg comes down, foot comes straight back, knee is under hip, woo, and reach it up. So any of the three versions, whichever one is talking to you today, whichever one feels right, we're going to hold it about 5 breaths, just like we did our plank. So you can move, you can switch in between, start small and big, start big and small. Let's come to our down dog. Get yourself situated in your dog. Bring your attention back to your breath. And then we're going to step our right foot over towards our left and roll onto the outer edge of our right foot. Zip up those legs if you're doing the full version. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Now push down, just like we did in plank. Push down into that right hand. Push the earth away. Feel your heart soften and your shoulder blades come together on your back. Gaze comes up or gaze stays forward. Lift those hips no matter what version you're in. Feel your hips lifting. And breathe. One more big inhale. Exhale. Release your right hand down. Push back to your down dog. Woo! That was a doozy this morning. Goodness. Breathing fully. Breathing completely. This time we're going to step our left foot over to our right. Going to roll onto the outer edge of that left foot. Push down through that left arm as you lift up. Zip up those thighs. Bring those shoulder blades together. Heart is soft. Legs are active. Actively lifting. And breathe. Gaze is soft. Breath is full. Push that earth away. Exhale, release that right hand down. Come back to your down dog. And again, yogi's choice. Drop your knees, come to child, or walk hands back and sit on your heels. Whew. Whichever is speaking to you today. Taking several breaths. If your breath has become raspy, coming back to that Ujjayi breath. If you're in child's pose, walking yourself back to a seat, and again, watch for just a moment so that everybody's safe. So we're going to do side plank, but we're going to do it on our forearms, and we're going to work with our breath. So we're going to switch sides. This is all core. The arms are pushing down, the legs are lifting, so the whole core is getting into the program, but it's all about your center core hanging out. So we're going to have our arms in Sphinx, step back, be in our plank, our low plank. We're going to come over, right side, arm reaches up, inhale, exhale. With your inhale, arm comes down, switch sides, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, come back down. And we're going to go back and forth, each side 5 times, or try. 1 time counts. But to reach your arm up on the exhale, full inhale, exhale, and then your second inhale, come back down and switch your sides. Alrighty, work at your pace, no rush. Let's come to our plank. Sphinx arms. I bring my feet a little wider apart in this version. And my butt does tend to come up a little. Push down into those forearms, down into those elbows. Inhale here. Exhale, roll onto the outer edges and come to that low plank. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring that left arm down. Come over to the right side. Exhale, reach that right arm up. Working through 5 on each side. You guys got this. You can do this. When you're done, come to your plank, walk yourself back, come to a child's pose, or come to that comfortable seat. Taking several breaths here, slowing your breath. Giving yourself an internal high five. When you're ready, finding your way up to your down dog. Taking a couple of breaths here. Inhale high on the balls of your feet, and let's step that right foot up, plant our left foot, and come up to our warrior two. Checking in with that right knee. It's tracking towards the second, third, fourth toe. Pushing actively into the outer edge of our left foot. Inhale, straighten that right leg, reach forward and come to Trikonasana. Remember, some days less is more. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Heel toe that right foot, turn it in. So we're in a wide stance. And let's turn that left foot out. Come to warrior two on the other side. Pushing into the outer edge of that right foot and the ball of that big toe, activating that whole back leg, and bringing that left knee over, tracking towards the second and third toe. Gaze is soft, breath is full. Inhale, straighten that left leg, reach forward and come to Trikonasana on the other side. Inhale, back to your warrior two for a breath. Heel toe that left foot, turn it in, come to that wide stance. Arms are reached out and active. Exhale and fold. Using your core, arms are coming down to the earth. Hands pointing the same direction as your toes. Inhale, lift halfway, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Grab your block if you've got it handy. Turn your right foot out. Walk your hands over towards your right foot. Now, yogi's choice. Your block can come here. And then roll that left arm up. Or, if you're comfortable, come to the earth. Reaching it up. Again, your right hand is pushing the earth away. Your left fingers are reaching up for the ceiling. Deep bend in that right knee. One more breath here, and then inhale, straighten that right leg, come into your Trikonasana a second time, a different version. Again, block is useful. You may need to slide your hand back so your fingers are more in line with your heel. Inhale, bend that right knee, come back. Let your left hand come down into the earth and start walking your hands towards the center. Turn that right foot in. Exhale, bring your hands over to the left. Turn that right foot out, left foot out, excuse me. Block if needed. Line it up, bring your hand in, and reach it up. Yogi's choice. Block is always there to assist. Bring the earth up to you. Feel that left upper arm pushing into that left leg and the left leg pushing back into the arm, supporting each other. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Maybe your fingers walk back and come to your Trikonasana. Walking your hand, bend that left knee, bring your hand back. One breath here. Exhale, release that right hand down to the earth. Turn that left foot in. Inhale, lift halfway at the center. And exhale, folding in. Lift halfway. We're going to walk our hands over towards our right leg. Left hand is going to take the bind of the ankle or the shin. Pull that belly through and come to a twist. Right hand can lay on your back or it can track around and help to open the twist up. Now your breathing is compressed. Inhale fully, exhale slowly. Inhale, release your bind, walk your hands back to center. With your exhale, we're going to walk over to the other side. Right hand is going to take the bind of the left ankle or shin. Inhale here, exhale, come into your fold. Inhale, lift and walk towards the center. Take a breath here and exhale, walk your hands back. See if the crown of your head is coming closer to the earth. Maybe even sets down on it. Inhale, lift halfway. We're going to walk our hands around to our right foot. Turn your right foot forward. You're going to turn your back foot in at about a 30-45 degree angle. Again, blocks are a wonderful friend here. Not necessary, but a wonderful accoutrement. Inhale, lift up halfway. Get that belly to pull in off the thigh, and then exhale and fold. Pushing into the ball of that right foot. Feel that quad lift. Inhale, lift halfway. Begin to walk your hands back to center. Turn that right foot in. Realign your feet as you come to center. And then as you exhale and walk over to the left side, turn the left foot out, realign, rearrange. So your right foot's at about a 30-degree angle, and your hips are square. Your hips are square down to the earth. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold in. Your left hip is reaching back, your right hip is reaching forward in space. Inhale, lift halfway. Walk your hands back to center. Bring that left foot with you. Inhale here. And exhale. We're going to turn our feet out. Line up your knees. And then come into, walk your heels and feet in. And come into a squat. I know, it's an interesting way to get to a squat, isn't it? It's like you're halfway there. Whew. Push those upper arms into those thighs, into those knees, but let your back just lower. Let gravity pull on that low back. If you feel a stretch, it should be along your yoga inseam, your inner thigh. And then your back should be getting a nice tractioning feeling. Releasing your hands, coming to sit. Bring your legs out straight in front of you for just a moment. And we're going to work a little bit on inversions. But it is Monday morning and energy is questionable. So, yogi's choice. If you're just not feeling inversions, I would ask you to grab your block, sit back, tuck it under, and come to a legs up the wall. Legs up the wall, as you guys know, all the same benefits of doing an inversion, just not all of the work. And maybe this Monday morning, this is what you need. For my friends that are ready to do inversions, yogi's choice, whichever feels right to you. You can be at the wall, you can be at the middle of the room, wherever feels right to you. Working on your donkey kicks. Taking just a few minutes here to find our inversion. Taking several breaths. Finding that long inhale. That slow, complete exhale. Working on whatever feels right for your body. This is your yoga practice. Do what's right for you. Close your eyes, relax, go inside. If you're in legs up the wall, if you're in an inversion, I wouldn't suggest closing your eyes, but go for it. Feeling legs up the wall, feel free to stay for several more breaths. If you're in a full inversion, begin finding your way down. We're all going to find our way to our block with legs up the wall. Slowly bringing your knees in towards your belly, bringing your feet down to the earth. Coming to your more traditional bridge pose. We're going to take and we're just going to pronate our hands. So from our elbows down, we're going to push our hands into the earth. And then we're going to tuck our shoulders under. So make your adjustments. Check in with your feet. We're going to lift up and come up into bridge pose. But pushing down into those arms. We want the arms working. We're not going for the bind. We're going for a little strengthener here. A little opening. Lifting up through the hips. Knees are reaching towards the big toes. Hips are reaching for the ceiling. Hands are pushing the earth away. Exhale, come on down onto your block. Woo. Bring your knees into your belly. You can leave the block under or you can remove it. Yogi's choice. And gently rock side to side. When you're ready, get rid of the block. We're just going to come to lay on our backs. Again, rocking gently side to side. And grab your strap. And let's bring that right leg up towards the ceiling. Lassoing it with our strap. Left leg can be bent, foot on the floor to start. And reach up actively. You can straighten your left leg if that feels good, or keep it bent. Focusing on the right leg. Reaching actively through the four corners, up through the ceiling. With your exhale, we're going to release our right foot out towards the right side and think of externally rotating your hip. So you're going to, before you go out, turn your feet out, it's like pigeon-toed, and then bring it on down. So your toes are facing, thinking about touching down on the earth. Then check in with that left hip, left shoulder, left thigh. Again, if it feels better, left leg can be bent. With your inhale, let's bring that right leg back up to center. We're going to take the strap into our left hand, bring our left hip to the midline, and then let that right leg drop over to the left, coming into a huge twist. We haven't done a lot of twists today, so this may feel quite deep. If it does, feel free to bend that left leg. Should feel the stretch across the outer edge of your right hip. If you have IT band or psoas drama, this is a fabulous, fabulous asana for it. With your inhale, bring that right leg back to center, realign your hips with your torso, and take your strap off or leave it on, but we're gonna bring our right hand on the outer edge of our right foot and come to a half happy baby. Pushing up actively for the ceiling, so it's pushing up as your hand is pulling down. Should feel a big stretch in the back of your hamstring and through your whole pelvic bowl on the right side. As you begin to release that right leg, bring the left knee into the belly and gently rock side to side. That right foot palm comes down to the earth as the left one reaches up for the ceiling. Again, taking the bind if that's part of your practice, whether you bind with the toe or you use your strap, reaching that left leg up. Right leg may come straight or it can stay bent, either or. Reaching actively, feel that stretch, but don't feel your knee locking out. Feel the stretch in the hamstring and in the calf. And if you want to stretch in your Achilles, bring your toes back towards your forehead. Exhale, let's bring that left leg out to the left side. This side may go further, may not go as far. Remember to check in with the right hip, shoulder, and thigh. They're all pinned to the mat. Again, turning, externally rotating so those toes are thinking about coming down to the earth. Gonna bounce off the earth and bounce back up. Inhale, bring that left leg to center. Strap comes into the right hand or change the bind. Right hip comes to the midline and your left foot comes over to the right side, coming into that big twist. Again, your right leg can be bent or straight. Should feel this stretch through the outer part of your hip, outer part of your left hip. May feel it up in here if it's getting into your psoas and into your IT band. With your inhale, let's bring that left foot back up to center. Realign your hips with your torso. You can set your strap aside, bend your left knee, and the left hand comes to the outer edge of the left foot. Again, right leg can be bent or straight. The important part is you're pushing up actively on the foot and pulling down actively with the arm. Getting that yin and yang going. You should feel a huge stretch in the back of your hamstrings. And basically in your whole hip area, your inner hip, outer hip, your glutes may even get into this medius and minimus. When you're ready, gently release that left leg, bring your right knee in. Rocking gently side to side. I like to walk my knees away. Get a whole massage on that hips and low back area. Bringing your arms out to a T, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Yogi's choice. I'm going to go with My left leg's gonna be straight, right foot's gonna stay bent. We're coming into a twist. Yogi's choice, if there's a twist that sounds better to you, feel free. I'm gonna have my left leg straight, right knee is bent, and then comes over to the left side. But whatever twist feels right for you. Gonna be here for about 10 breaths. At the completion of your 10 breaths, bring yourself back to center, realign your hips with your torso. If you're doing the straight leg version, your right leg's gonna come straight onto the earth. Your left toes are gonna hook on your right knee and exhale over to the right side, dropping that left knee to the right. At the end of your 10th breath, inhaling back to center, realign your hips, making yourself comfortable, and coming into your Shavasana. Gently roll those shoulder blades under. Palms can face up or face down. Tuck that tailbone and bring those legs out. At least outer hips width apart. Width of the mat is better, is acceptable. Wherever is comfortable for you. Returning to your everyday breath. Letting your body completely relax. Allowing the hard work we've done to settle into your bones and your muscles. Bringing movement to your fingers and your toes, to your feet, to your hands, to your arms and legs. Sweeping your arms up overhead, taking a full body stretch, reaching through one side, reaching through the other, reaching through both. Bringing your knees into your belly, gently rocking side to side. Yogi's choice, coming up through center or rolling to your right side. Finding your way to a comfortable seat. Sitting for just a moment. Bringing hands to heart center, bowing chin to chest. May your yoga practice be a benefit to you, and especially through yourselves, a benefit to others. Namaste.